Hi, I'm Doug Jones at Mortgage Magic. And I'm a mortgage lender, been a lender for many, many years. And it's time now, if you've not done it already, to get an equity line or an equity loan. Equity loan, simply a fixed rate second mortgage. Okay. And I've been doing loans a long time. And I remember talking about second mortgages back in 1975. I can actually remember sitting in my office, reading the Wall Street Journal, and there was an article about how people should not get equity loans. They should not get equity lines at all, no seconds at all. And the Senate was quoted in there. People who were senators at the time were quoted that they didn't want to pass these laws. They didn't want people getting these loans. And then a friend of mine actually went to work for, I was working with Avco Financial Services. He was too, and he went to work for a large bank, and he set up their new equity loan program. Then all of a sudden it became vogue. It became okay to get equity lines and to get second mortgages. So we've had these loans for a long time. I went to work at one time for Old Stone Bank, and at Old Stone Bank, all I did in this office was do fixed rate second mortgage loans. That's the only loan we did, fixed rate second mortgage loans. I've done second mortgages with Avco, with Security Pacific Bank. I worked there with Old Stone and with US Bank. I worked at all those and did second mortgage loans. So I'm real aware and real well versed in second mortgage loans. Before the crash in '07, Mortgage Magic was writing more than 50 equity line loans every month, 50 a month. And the largest one we wrote, I remember, was just over $500,000. Then the crash came and mortgage brokers got shut out completely. The banks wrote all the new loan laws. Barney Frank and the banks. And if anybody wants to dispute me, then prove it, because I'll show you where Barney Frank and the banks wrote all the new loan laws, and we got shut out for a lot. We got blamed for the economic situation, the housing crisis, and we got shut out of that industry. Well, now it's coming back. It's taken a long time to come back. And this morning I got rate sheets from 3 different banks showing the programs they'll do, and they're doing HELOCs, home equity line of credit, and they call it now HELOAN, home equity fixed rate loan. We used to call those fixed rate seconds, But you can go to mortgagemagic.com/YouTube, and there's a video on there called Equity Loan. So mortgagemagic.com/YouTube, Equity Loan tells about the second mortgage loans now. And a lot of people want the loan rather than the equity line. And I give a reasons in there, because equity line, nobody knows this, but every equity line you've ever signed can go to an interest rate of 18% or more. You can also go to DougKnowsRealEstate.com at YouTube, and on there there's a video, Time to Tear Up the Credit Cards. Americans now have over $1 trillion in credit card debt, and the average rate of those credit cards is more than 22%. It doesn't make sense. You're paying a lot of interest on those. You want to get rid of those, and an equity line or a fixed rate second makes sense. And also it makes sense to deal with me, because I guarantee you I know more about those, and I've done more of those than any banker, probably any mortgage broker you can meet. So if you have questions, I'll be glad to assist you, and I'll be glad to help you get an equity line or an equity loan.